Hello friends, Ken here. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Now I've been meaning to do a Lilith run. We accidentally did one in greed mode last time. So instead we'll give her a crack in normal mode. So she's got, she can't shoot, but she has this incubus familiar that shoots her tears for her, or the tears she would be shooting. And also she has the box of friends, which doubles your familiars for the room you're currently in. So that's kind of all we need to know. Tiny planet. Okay, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. So you see now, Incubus gets the orbiting tears. Tiny planet is always an interesting item, one that I don't super love, but it could be fun to use with the Incubus, because it's going to be kind of really weird how it comes out. It's already a weird thing to deal with, but when it's not, I actually think when it's coming out not of your normal body, it might be a little bit easier to deal with, although, oh my goodness. That could not have predicted the way that curved round and knocked it into me there. What a real twist of fate. So yeah, by having it come out of here, it kind of changes the game a little bit on how this works. And we're in the burning basement, one of the new areas. Now I've been away this past weekend, and that means I've actually been playing standard Rebirth on my Vita, which has slightly different control scheme from the way it's set up on the PC. And that means I'm probably going to mess up, because they put the items, for example, go on the right trigger on there, as opposed to the left trigger on the Xbox controller for PC. And we'll fight our boss, and it's Little Horn. Okay. So there we go. I've already pressed right trigger. Thankfully, right trigger doesn't really do anything too bad. All it does is, if it does anything, what it does is it. We got quite good circulation of tears here from these incubus, incubi, incubuses, incubodes, incubodes, maybe. I never know how to pronounce that. Man, that's the only problem, is it's going to keep knocking stuff into us. So we'll have to be very cautious of that. But yes, all the right trigger normally does on the PC version is it hits your it swaps around your keys, and it will drop. It swaps around your cards if you have two, or it'll drop cards on the floor if you hold it down, cards and trinkets and that sort of stuff. So it's not going to be too big an issue really if we end up hitting it by accident when trying to use an item. It's not going to be as detrimental as sometimes when you play the game and you kind of get mixed up with stuff. We'll take experimental treatment, all stats up then shuffled. Apparently it's shuffled away our health, which is kind of scary, to be honest. Not sure I like that. But we'll see how it goes. It's going to let us go in here, but I don't know that we want to go in there. And we've got 1 health. No, don't get flies. No! Oh man! Alright, let's give it another shot. That was a bit of an awkward experimental treatment, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of experimental treatment or of orbiting tears. Maybe we can get a more sort of standard run for our first proper Lilith run. It's not too crazy. That's not a big payout for a golden poop, is it? Come on, you can do better than that. The soy milk. Okay, well that is pretty standard then. It's a good item to get right at the start, because it knocks our damage down a lot. Tears way up is a bit of a vague description, but you can see how much you're firing. So hopefully now we'll be able to get something that synergizes well with the... kind of got into a really awkward position there. Synergizes well. So you can knock these guys apart with the soy milk. But you see how little damage it does. These are just regular flies and we can't even take them out. There we go. Just got to use that knockback effectively. Fantastic. But by getting soy milk right at the start of the run, firstly we can avoid anything that doesn't synergize with it, like the mum's knife or something. Oh man, because I've got incubus here, I'm doing that thing where I assume the incubus is where I'm at, or I'm assuming that where the shots come out is where I am. And of course that's not how it works when you've got incubus out. See, there we go. I moved down, and the guy followed me down, but incubus didn't follow me down. So then I was in the line of fire. So you see here, I've got to move up and then then move back down, and the incubus will protect me. But just kind of getting used to Lilith, really. And yeah, by having soy milk right at the start, the benefit to that is it does mean we don't have as big of a hit from the massive damage drop off, and we can worry more about it. We'll try and avoid this this big ball, but I'm not going to focus it down. Oh, I should have used my item as well. It's not going to help. So by having 2 of them, it's always beneficial. But oh my goodness, I'm struggling with Lilith. I'm finding her a little bit awkward to use. Soy milk doesn't make your life easy, but also just there's some, like, I'm just not used to the way she handles. I'm just gonna have to get used to paying attention. It's like I don't like using. It's kind of like using an item like guillotine, where your head and body are in different positions, and you've got to get used to how your tears come out. Capricorn, all stats up. That's a good first thing to get. We do get 2 bombs. Kind of makes me want to slam down some bombs. Get 3 coins. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to where our body's at any one time, if we're gonna get anywhere here. But it's an interesting character to try out and see how she works. We had some good luck with her in greed mode. Didn't make it all the way to the end. That's the thing though. She's incredibly powerful in greed mode. I still didn't beat her because I was having trouble getting used to where my body's at. And there's a doctor's remote in here, which we're probably not going to be able to get unless we can pick up flying from the boss fight, maybe. I remember to use our headless horseman's a toughie as well. So I'm going to focus on like watching where my body's at. And we're doing decent damage here because we haven't got soy milk. So soy milk would actually have been a real fun thing to have if we'd managed to pick up some more stuff down the line. But you know, hey, well, we'll roll with the Capricorn's got some decent. In fact, this will give us flight, so we can grab the doctor's remote. Actually, this is interesting because if we grab the doctor's remote, we can't get out. So, but I guess what we could do here is I could use the doctor's remote. What's the button for use doctor's remote? This is where I need to. There we go. Oh gosh, I didn't move it. I tried to move it with the left stick for some reason instead of the right stick. That just goes to show how unpracticed I am. How do these there's a kind of a funky TNT over there. Don't really know quite how that works. Can we hit it? I don't know if we'll be able to actually hit it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Well, we'll just get out of here. Don't have too much going on. We can't take this. I don't know why I flew into it. We'll take the box of friends. I think it's probably more useful than the pony. And we'll carry on to our cellar 2. We've actually made it off the first floor this time, so that's promising. Another burning basement though, which is always tough. And got these burning hoppers. It feels like starting to play the Binding of Isaac all over again, where I'm just like, I don't know what's going on anymore. Doesn't help that I've been playing on Vita. I think playing on Vita is easier. Just not because like they make the game easier necessarily, but because you can see the whole screen a lot more clearly because it's a tiny little screen. On here, and I feel like everything's smaller, so it feels more precise. On here, everything's big, and there's big hitboxes on your character, and the screen's big, and it's hard to actually see the whole. It's hard to pay attention to the whole screen at once, which means you kind of get hit by things coming from where I'm not directly looking. Whereas on Vita, it feels like I'm watching from. Maybe I should just sit really, really far away from the screen. Maybe that's the solution. But that feels kind of weird as well. We can get in here. The best bud is okay. Might do some nice stuff for us. We'll see. Hopefully we won't need him too much, and we can we'll get stuff done some other fashion. We got batteries here, so we can kind of burn this in service of burning through here. Sadly, we have taken a hit, which means we're not going to be able to guarantee our devil deal. But maybe we can not take any damage on the boss fight and make it a little bit more likely of getting a devil deal. Although with only, I guess with only, what, like 3 heart or 2 hearts. I don't know why it took me so long to work out how many hearts I had when they're on screen, but with only 2 hearts, it's gonna be a little bit tough to take a devil deal. But maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it. We'll see. We'll see where we're at. I want to take out these fires. Maybe buy myself a little bit more space. One of the guys walked into a fire, which is beneficial for us. I don't know if the Swarm Protector takes anything out. It doesn't look like he does. So when I say anything, it doesn't look like he takes fires out, which is kind of what I was hoping he'd do, but doesn't seem like that's the case. We'll pop that out. Found ourselves the super secret room, which is nice. We'll take this guy out first so we don't have to redo this whole room. Shouldn't be too tough. But yeah, we do need to pay close attention to where our body's at. We'll grab this heart and we'll head in here. Loads of health, which is nice, but it's not super helpful. Monstro. Okay, we should be able to beat Monstro. Really, we should be able to beat Monstro without taking any hits. But who knows? With me still not being used to playing Lilith, well, maybe that won't actually work out for us, but it should do. Like even with this weird new character, I should be able to manage Monstro without taking any hits. And there we go. I've immediately taken a hit. But nevertheless, we get Squeezy. Squeezy's going to be a nice thing to take down with us. Tears Up is good as well. Feel like we got some pretty solid damage all around. We'll grab the battery to take down with us, because why not? Head into the floor with maximum advantage. We should be able to use this early on the floor. Maybe there'll be a challenge room or something. We've got a flooded caves. All special floors all the time, as it turns out. These are like special golden poops. Golden little poop dips. The little dingle dangles. I wonder if they're to do with the that new boss version of Dingle. I suppose it might be. Maybe that's what breaks off him. Although doesn't he have like just completely golden ones? I'm not sure. I've also been while I've been away playing on the Vita, I've been practicing spotting tinted rocks that are past the basement, because after Rebirth came out I never really got used to the new tinted rocks, because they were a lot easier to spot in the original Binding of Isaac, and they made them more difficult in Rebirth because they made them like past the first couple of floors, made them look a lot more like the actual rocks. So I'm hopefully going to get a little bit better about spotting them, but we'll see. Maybe I won't, maybe I'll be just as bad forever. This little tiny kind of Duke of Flies guy is going to spit out these little corn golden flies. The little wasp fellas, I guess. It's okay, we managed to clear them out. There's a lot going on in here, so let's double up our damage. It does because of the way it doubles your damage, but it doubles it. It's kind of like having the Book of Belial, except you have it, instead of just like straight doubling your damage, it doubles your you know, your tiers in like a D20, not a D20, in a 2020 style effect, which actually gives you like a better hit range, which against standard enemies is actually probably better, because it's going to hit a lot of the enemies. It will just, both shots will hit and that'll be fine, but also it gives you a wider hitbox for, like, it's like a margin for error. Would be kind of okay to go in there and grab stuff. We would lose a whole spirit heart to do so, I think, would be the cost. It does give us some keys though. In fact, we might even lose 2 spirit hearts. I can't remember if, I can never remember if that costs a whole heart or just a half heart. It'd be kind of nice to have flying here, but I think having the box of friends is better, and it's also more Lilith appropriate. Kind of still want to play around with the box of friends more, because it does allow you to do some pretty cool things if you get good synergies with it, or just if you're even, you know, even just one pop of it can be really good if you grab a lot of followers along the way. So there's certainly validity to using that item. This would be a nice area if we could get some... If we could maybe detonate that first one here. That would be kind of good. But I don't think we're going to be able to get to it with one bomb. There's going to be at least 2 bombs, but we will 2 bombs will open those chests in the middle. So I think it's probably worth doing. Oh, absolutely worth doing. I guess we can do this, because it's just a bomb for a bomb anyway. And we'll grab the cricket's head, which is fantastic for us. And we'll make our way over here. We didn't actually finish clearing out this room, but on these big rooms, especially with enemies that are non-aggressive like these fellas, quite easy to handle. Okay, anything else we want to do on this floor? Well, there's a few things left to do. For a start, we need to go to our item room, and we have the coins to do so. We can also go to our shop, so maybe we'll explore around, contemplate going to our shop first. We've got batteries, so we can use our box if we need to make some more familiars for one of these rooms. Got pretty solid damage though. Moon card's going to find us our secret room, which is kind of nice to have. Okay, got to be careful of these blue guys, because remember they split into red shots when they die. So you got to be careful that you don't get caught out of guard by that. Explosive diarrhea. We'll take over here and see if we can take out a mushroom or two, just in case there's something delicious hiding inside. Definitely want a couple of dudes here. We still get hit by one of those guys, because that's kind of the nature of those blue ones. They're kind of awkward to deal with. Well, we'll head into the shop. We've got 2 keys now anyway. More options. Okay, that's great. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I hit that. I was going to say we'll definitely buy more options, but now I guess we can blow up this donation machine. I could even just donate to this donation machine. We've got plenty of hearts around. Not really any good reason why we shouldn't. There we go. In fact, there was a bomb in here, which I missed. They're kind of good to come back. Any tinted rocks here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. I definitely want to grab more options. I kind of like to grab that key as well. Maybe we'll see if we can get some more... we've got more hearts around. So I haven't explored. We've got plenty of time here. Well, we'll bop in here, see what's going on. Grab this heart. What have we got over here? Is it just a half or is it more than that? Just a half. Okay, great. And then we've got more up the top, so we could go grab those as well. And the IV bag. Kind of fun. More options gives us more options from item room. So it's actually kind of good that we did it before going to our item room. And, oh my gosh, what a great pull. Definitely happy with that. We'll take another key. Good to have. And we'll get our way out of here. I think 9 cents is okay for us. You could make a case for using the IV bag a bit more here. I'll take the big fan. Don't super love the Book of Secrets. We can go to the... we can use our moon card. I suppose we might as well use it now. See where we end up.
The moon.
Key beggar. Sorry, mate. Don't really need you there. I'll take you though, Mr. Eternal Heart. And we'll make our way out of here. Now we could try and like bomb the stuff out of here. But I don't know that it's super worthwhile. No, we're gonna have... like, I've already used 2 bombs. It's more trouble than it's worth. I probably shouldn't have used 2 bombs, to be honest, but I wanted to do it anyway. Just see how kind of plausible it was. Turns out, kind of awkward. So we're just not going to do it. This the darker grey one that doesn't shoot, because I like fighting the one that doesn't actually shoot itself. Although it does have, it does put out these spitter flies behind it, so we have to be a little bit careful of that. Okay. Right, so you notice more options doesn't give you options here. It only get on the boss fight like theirs options does. Only gives you them from the item rooms. But having them from the item rooms is good. This is a nice one to get because gives a chance of angel rooms, gives us a chance of it doesn't cost us anything health wise unless we get hit by these spiders, which of course we will. But as that aside, get a guppy item, kind of nice to have. Still could get angel rooms going forwards. We'll bop out of here. We'll collect our extra heart. And we'll move on. Easy does it. Ooh, almost walked into that. Big fan's going to protect us though. Let this guy charge towards us. No, he doesn't want to. We got fairly solid damage between the cricket's head and the Capricorn we got at the start. So we're doing okay. We're in a nice position fairly early on here. I feel like we could take this one all the way potentially. Don't wanna jinx it too soon, but I've said it now, so there we go. It's a fairly comfortable run. I know say comfortable makes it sound like it's in the bag. I don't really mean that. It's a run that doesn't feel like tremendously awkward like having the soy milk from the start did. Bombs are key, that's fine. We got 2 anyway. We haven't really changed anything there. We'll blow you up. Actually going to do this because this room is a nightmare. And we didn't take too much damage that way. We still took a fair whack of damage. But not as much as we could have done for sure. And we get a battery out of here anyway. And you know what? I'll blow you guys up because I would love a mushroom. Magic mushroom. Nope, not today. Well, not to worry. Take out some of these big old red flies. We'll let him get away from us before we blow him up, so he doesn't pop all over our faces, because we'd hate that. We'll kind of wander around, take it easy. Got quite big tears now because we got big damage. Yo, big tears, big damage. Nice. Ooh. I kind of like this fella. The punching bag. Gets followed by enemies. It's kind of neat to have around. And the compass in here. Compass is a solid item. Could be worth taking. Why not? Nice to see where you're going sometimes. Ooh. There you go. Remember what I was saying about tinted rocks? Looks way less like a tinted rock. I mean, it's the same colour as the others. Not even tinted at all, it's just a marked rock now. What's that about? Come on, Edmund. Come on, Tyrone. Which one of you is responsible for this? Because I know one of you guys is. Usually they say if it's anything bad or negative, then it's Tyrone's fault. So, let's blame Tyrone, I guess. In the spirit of Isaac. We'll clean this guy up as well before he charges at us again. Our punching bag's just kind of wandering around, just hanging out, being a dude. Just doing punching bag stuff. We're getting hit anyway. Walking straight into poop. Dangerous poop as well. Lilith's dangerous poops. Coming soon to Discovery. Get ourselves another bomb here, which we could use on some of these. Wouldn't be the worst idea, but don't think I'm going to for now. We'll instead head up into here, see what's going on. Couple of spirit hearts. That's a net gain of 1 spirit heart. I'm happy with that. Easy does it. Get out of the way. And again, get out of the way. 1 down. Oh man, I thought you thought it was safe there. Thought it was safe to go back in the war. I can't think of a good safe to go back into the caves. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the caves. So you see they're going after the punching bag, which is good. I think they kind of go after it for a moment and then realise it's not real. Although I think it depends on what's closer, whether it's you or them. Like, they'll go for the closest enemy. But after they've attacked it once, quite often they seem to realise that it's not a real thing and they should just focus their efforts on the real dude. But it often buys you enough time, particularly if you're quite powerful. Like if you go sort of more glass cannon-y, it often buys you the time you need to get away. You look at that initial shot there. Just gives us that bit of leeway that we need. And here's our boss fight. But we should probably explore. I suppose there's not much more to explore. Maybe we'll just get on with it. We've only got one key anyway. Mega Fatty. Take this TNT out first of all. Oh, of course it gives us 2 punching bags. That's kind of fun. I'm not quite sure how much it matters, but it's good to know that it works on him as well. And there we go. Done it already. Old bandage, and we do get an angel deal, which is fun. Ooh. Seraphim. It's a new item, and it's a familiar as well. Fires white tears. Kind of fun. Right, well, we'll take it with us. Let's head on down. Did it give us a heart container as well? I think that might have just been the old bandage. That would have been... No, we're only on 3 before. That would be the old bandage doing that. Grey containers, not super good. We'll wander through here. We'll take a hit unnecessarily. Can't afford 2 keys even for 5, 6 bombs. Couple of pills. Range down, always nice. 48-hour energy is okay. Oh, this guy's got like mini holy tears, I think. They home in. They're kind of like the original Sacred Heart tears is what I was thinking of. But a little bit smaller. It's cool. It's a cool little looking thing as well. Kind of an awkward room, this one. Well, we'll try and batter it out as quickly as we can. Clean you up. Clean you guys up as well. And same here. Actually, it's interesting because the way they fire behind where you're aiming at means that when you've backed out of the path of these guys, the shots of your familiars are still hitting them. It's actually quite beneficial, really, in some ways. Interesting, a coin if you choose to take a bunch of damage getting it out. It's an interesting proposal, but not one we're going to take them up on right now. Could exchange a bomb as well, but most of the time a bomb's not going to be worth what 1 coin's not going to be worth a whole bomb. You know, if you've got 99 bombs, then maybe we do that anyway just to get the extra coin. You know, alternatively, if there's an item in the shop that we really want, concussive tears, I think definitely better than the attractor. We will probably go into the shop here, see what's in there, because sometimes it is worth, you know, playing your luck for coins. Well, we've definitely got enough coins to make it worthwhile now. Oh, and there's options. Man, we could have the double options. Now I definitely want that. We could bomb the donation machine, last case scenario. And I think that's better than bombing the single coin, because we'll get at least 1 coin and we might get 5 straight out of it. But we'll have a look around, see if we can get more coins elsewhere first. If we find a tinted rock, we might blow that up, which is unlikely to give us too much money, but it might give us a bomb anyway. It would be nice to get this, if we could. Alright, let's head over here. We might fight the... it might be worth us fighting the challenge room. Oh, hang on. There's our 5 coins right there. But we'll explore the rest of the floor anyway. But, good thing we came back. Okay, interesting. So, I see how this works. There we go. And we get a chest for our troubles. Kind of nice. Nothing too fancy. So that we can move out of the way of this guy's shot, but the familiars will still be in the path to hit him. So in some cases it can be kind of beneficial. Book of Revs is a really nice item that I'm kind of tempted to take for the reusable soul protection, but at the same time the friend doubling is probably going to be our best bet still. So I'm going to stick with it for now. Take out this Duke of Flies. We should come up with like, there should be like a Sultan of Flies or something. I don't know if they have an official name. I'm sure they probably do at this point. I don't know. I can't think of what like a subordinate to a Duke would be necessarily. One key to get in here is kind of tempting if we had a key. Kind of tempting there as well if we had more than one key. But I'll check down here as well. Didn't go through this door. It's one of those things where it's tempting to spend your keys, but then also with, you know, if we pick up a key now, maybe we should be holding it for the next floor. Like this key here, maybe we could use it and get into one of these. But also, maybe we should hang on to it because it might come in handy on a future floor. So I'm going to hold on to it because we need to get into our item room later. Easy does it. Not many concussive tears coming out here really. I'd like our luck to go up a little bit so we can get some more concussive tears going. Let's do this, why not? I feel pretty good about where we're at. And I actually think it's probably worth us, if we're going to do this, having the double familiars. Even if we don't pick up a thing in time for the boss fight. I'm actually okay with that. God, I hate fighting these guys when they go invisible for a long time. There we go, luck up, fantastic. Not actually quite sure what triggered that luck up. But I'm content with it. I'll say that much. Let's head on down to our boss fight, take it on, see what we get, see what's going on. And it's war. I mean, we used the Book of Revelations, so it shouldn't be too surprising that we've got a 4 horsemen. Or a single one of the 4 horsemen. Oh, I was hoping to take him out before the bombs came in. That's fine. Look at that. Oh, we didn't buy it. Oh. I wonder if I buy it now. If it actually adds an extra option. I'm not quite sure what hurt me there. The fire must have shot at me. Oh god, no! Oh my goodness, I left without going in the angel room. What a cacophony of errors. I was like, oh, I can go to the shop and get that. And then there'll be an option. And there may not even be an option when we've done this. But now I've missed out on the angel room. And that's a travesty. So there we go. Comedy of errors. We do get the ball of bandages, which we could have got anyway, so there we go. Man. Okay. Well, you know, you live and you learn, huh? That room could be real tough if you're a little bit lacking on damage. Thankfully, we're doing okay. I love the unicorn horn here. We've got good familiars for it. Oh, sorry, the unicorn stump. Bash out some real damage with that thing. Could be worth going in. There is a coin and a bomb, but it would be potentially quite a lot of money if it worked out. Got the deadly hands coming down, and another one. Mom hands, and another one, and another one, and another one. Coin and a bomb for that. Not really feeling it, to be honest. At least not for now. Not with 1 bomb and 2 keys. I do kind of fancy the shop. I'm not going to rush into it. Having those options is good. More options is less useful. It is good that we got it first because obviously there's fewer item rooms than there are boss fights that drop stuff. I think more options I think there's options rather, the original one is a really great thing. More options is perhaps less good, although the item room pool being bigger means that it's actually quite potent because it makes a lot less chance that you're going to get one of the complete garbage items that do exist in that item room pool, because you're going to have 2 options to get something at least passably good. Oh god, there's a haunt in here. The pink haunt. It disappears when we shoot him. Well, obviously we have to take out his little fella first, seems like. Which isn't really surprising. I can barely see this guy, he's so far away. But thankfully our damage is solid. I will blow these up. Nothing from them. I will open this. Not unreasonable. Fairly content with that. Got more than 1 hand? Looks like at least 2. Pretty sure we've got them all now. Don't think any more are coming. Ah! Distracted by our little friend there. You fool! And we did it, and we can go in the arcade. It was cracking in here. Is this like an XL floor? No. I feel like I say that a lot when it's not actually an XL floor. But sometimes I get the feeling. And I'm dancing on the ceiling. Okay, they're going after our familiar, which is nice to know. Makes our life a little bit easier off the bat. Let's just clean them up a little bit quicker. And when there's only a couple of these guys, they're not too dangerous. It's when there's loads of them and you can't easily kill them and actually finish them off. I mean, if we're not going to take the Book of Sin with us, then the extra 5 bombs is a better thing to have. Like, even if we're not hanging on to it, it's 5 bombs as opposed to like a single consumable, because we're not taking the thing with us. These are the ones you have to destroy. The black ones. The red ones, the red skulls, you can destroy if you want, but they'll go away at the end of the room anyway. The black ones will not go away until you destroy them manually, and the old school white ones can't be damaged. You just have to finish the room, and then they'll appear after that. Good to know. Always good to know. Let's head in the shop. We've got 15 cents. Ooh, what's this? Mom's box. Well, let's crack it now. I guess it's kind of like Pandora's box. Probably no, it can't be a one-use thing because it's got a recharge on it. Well, let's crack it and see what goes on. Mum's locket. Let's take this with us for a bit. We might not take it off the floor, but let's see if we can get another charge and see what happens when we pop it. I wonder if it's going to give us like a random trinket each time, or it's going to give us a random mum item every time. That would be maybe too powerful if it gave us a mum item every time we used it. But I could see it giving us a different trinket each time. Even that's quite potentially solid, if it actually works out that way. Big fan protecting us there, doing his best. I appreciate that, big fan. I'm a big fan of you being a killer item. I like Big Fan a lot. I think it's a good item. You know, it does make your things rotate very slowly, but if you use it right, that can actually be like a benefit because of the way that it manipulates your bits and bobs. We should have a donation machine, a heart donation machine, or a blood donation machine in the shop, in the arcade, which means we can go in there and, oh my gosh, don't give me damage and then not put me in the room. Outrageous. Net gain of nothing, but that's fine. In fact, a net loss of a half heart because of the curse of the maze there, which is kind of upsetting. But never mind. These things happen. We'll head in the arcade, and there we go. Lo and behold. Oh, and the blood bag. Fantastic. Well, actually not super fantastic, because now we can't donate our way up. But, I guess we'll take the blood bag anyway. I'd love another key here. Oh, we're out of coins. I was going to say, it's not letting me do anything, but it's because I haven't got any coins. We haven't been in the item room yet, have we? Oh, we have. Well, we'll manage with what we've got, I think. What was in the item room? Oh, it was the remote detonator. Of course. So we're not going to be able to get into our thing here, into our challenge mob trap room, unless we take a lot of damage against the boss, which I'm not intending to do. Oh, it's mum anyway, so wouldn't have made a difference. Oh no, now we can't get our box of friends back. That's kind of a shame. Oh, there you go. At least we'll be able to use this new mum item. I think we're okay without them. We don't necessarily need the box of friends. Cool item to have, but like I think this run is certainly winnable without it. So we should be able to manage. We've got very good damage. It would be ridiculous with the box of friends, but hey, we'll have plenty of chance to use Lilith, and she starts with a box of friends every time. So it's one of those items that I'm sure you'll see plenty of over the coming weeks and months that Afterbirth is a thing. We'll take the negative, no reason not to. Any tinted rocks in here? Doesn't look like it. So let's just bang on down to the next floor. Okay, the scarred womb. It does, it gives us a trinket each time. That's kind of fun. I'm going to take Mum's locket. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to take it anyway. And there we go, cleaning this out. Good stuff. Not quite sure what the tinted rocks look like on the scarred womb, but I feel like I should be able to spot them because I'm generally getting better at spotting stuff. I'm really not a big fan of the little spitting guys, these spitting diglets, if I'm honest. I imagine they would just look like these. These ones here, you see in the bottom right, there's that little diagonal slash. That normally has an X on it if it's a womb tinted rock. But we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, hopefully we can get some cool trinkets then out of this. Remember when Polaroid used to be a trinket, and so if you took the tick, you couldn't get into the chest in Vanilla Isaac. That was terrifying. What a time to be alive that was. Golden chest is nice, and now we don't have to go into item rooms. It's a possibility, but I'm not going to go like searching for it necessarily. We got good options here. We're in kind of this weird position where we can go either way. We could go to beating the cathedral, or we could go to beating the dark room. And either's kind of valid. You know, maybe we want to work the way towards unlocking the chest, or maybe we want to try and finish things off down in Sheol before we progress any further. Rosary is kind of nice. I haven't noticed this Mum's Hut doing much, which kind of makes me tempted to get rid of it for now. Because if I can't work out what it does, that implies it's not doing very much. You know, so just going to leave it be for now. I wonder if it increases the chance of dropping mum items or something like that. I want to get around and take this guy out before he breaks free. And the emergency contact is kind of fun. I wonder if it works on Mum's Heart. I'm going to say it probably doesn't. But it does still take these guys out. Thankfully, they're not shooting at us. Shooting at our familiar instead. Bonk, there we go. And we get a bomb for our troubles. And we can go into this library. Bible. Kind of nice. Necronomicon. Also okay. Kind of tempted to just take the Necronomicon into a room and clear it out for free. Not this one though. No keys, disappointingly. But I guess, like, hypothetically, we could just... Oh no! I pushed that instead of the bomb button. Damn it, and then I damaged myself. Because I'm an idiot who can't push bombs correctly. Still can't push bombs. Well, I pushed it correctly there, but I didn't push it the right way. We don't have a key anyway. Why did I go to all that? Why did I go to all that trouble? I don't know. Bomb pushing practice. In which is important in Rebirth because they're They're a little bit harder to hit. Let's go back and grab our mum's box for now. Probably a better thing to have. What's inside? Well, a load of trinkets, it seems. Let's head on down. What's going on over here? Oh man, these suckers. Never a fan of these suckers. I feel like I've made that clear on many occasions. Some of my least favourite enemies to fight. Just a real nightmare. They pop up quickly, they shoot quickly. They have the tri-shot, which I'm notoriously bad at dodging. Thankfully we've got Big Fan here to clutch us out. Get a couple of shots off and stagger this guy, see if we can get in for the kill while he's stunned. Man, I was hoping that would hit. Thankfully he's going for the little dude, which is kind of nice for us. Oh, I want to get those hits off. And this guy's going to do like a... Well, I suppose if he's a champion he probably only deals 1 full heart of damage. But there we go. Finally got rid of him. Yeah, I don't like fighting those guys. Never have, probably never will. Ooh, 404. Kind of fun. You take this with us and see what it does. Like, having the extra chance for angel rooms is okay, but it's we're not like winding up for huge angel room synergy. We've already forgotten 1 angel room today, so I wouldn't put it past myself to forget another one. So maybe it's better not to worry about devil and angel rooms too much right now, and instead focus on just having the business. And I'm going to say this 404 item could be the business for us. We'll see. I'm going to go around and get that bomb. Da-ba-da-dum-bum. Little gurgling. I'm sure you're going to be nothing but trouble. Go fight our boss, Skolex. Now the heart is very welcome. That Skolex going for our little dude is also very welcome. The more he does that, the better, really. We've stunned him, which is also good. Important that we don't stand right next to our decoy. Good war tactic. Don't stand next to your decoy when using a decoy. Kind of gives the game away. Okay, meat or toothpicks? Meat gives us extra health and it does give us damage. Toothpicks are real good though. Yeah, look at that. Because we have good damage anyway, so the extra shot speed is going to really come in handy. And let's just move on down. Keep going. We're a little bit low on health. I'd love some more survivability. But on the whole, we're doing okay. Not going to go to the ghost room unnecessarily here. Actually, a little bit easier to fight eyes with these things. Because with Lilith, because of the again dodging the incubus. Mum's toenail, not an item I love. I might pick it up just to have picked it up, but I'm probably not going to hang on to it. Okay, good, he went that way instead of at us. Come on, finish him off. There we go. Keep this 404 for now. Still haven't quite worked out what this does either. But man, it sounds interesting. Effect not found. Maybe it'll just do random trinket effects. But there you go. You see, when you destroy the room, those guys will all pop already, even if you haven't killed them. But you can kill them. Man, this is actually a really awkward room. Really awkward room to deal with. We almost died. 2 of diamonds.
2 of diamonds.
I'll have some more coins. That will help me when I'm dead in 30 seconds. But I feel a little bit more accomplished as Lilith now, regardless of how this goes. I'm not going to say we can't beat this, because I think we can. Ooh, the fish head's good. So is the mushroom. I'll stick with this 404, why not? Why not stick with what we don't know? Another half heart is actually, you know, completely valuable. Because it counts as, effectively will count as a full heart because we're in the womb anyway. Ooh, and a baggie. Chance to get another item. Whoa. Oh, just 404 gives a random chance to teleport when we use our item. I don't know that I love that. It's okay. Petrified poop, not a super fancy item. What else we got going on? We got keys now. Oh man, Guppy's head. That's an item I like. And the purple heart, which is fun, but probably not going to take it with me. I will, however, take it over here. And should we have a quick look? I'm tempted to have a quick look for the super duper secret room. It might be down here, so we'll test and see if it's down here. Should be full of hearts. What a weird room. Just one stun poop. Okay, well, this is going to be tough. Not completely impossible, but it's going to be real tough. Oh, we took a hit. That's what I didn't want to happen. Make our way over here. I'm being very cautious about where I'm standing and not where my shots are standing. Hopefully the distraction from the follower is going to be helpful. But if we start getting hit by the laser, there might be nothing we can do about that. So I don't know how fast we're moving right now. And might not be fast enough. Oh no, I did it! Damn it! I did it and then I got hit. I actually didn't think I'd be hit by that. Feel a bit unlucky there. But there we go. That's the end of the episode. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to pop that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more Binding of Isaac Rebirth and other games as well, of course. And we'll give Lilith another try soon. Probably not next run. I'll probably do something different. So we're not just banging away at Lilith. Because it's a bit of a brick wall. We'll get onto a normal run. And I'll be super confused again because I'll be back to playing it the traditional way. Having just wrapped my head somewhat around this new style of play. But until next time, I've been Ken. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll catch you next time. Cheers!